What's up, you guys? We are doing our weekly check-in on my GLP-1 journey. I'm on week 10 going on week 11. I can't remember exactly the correct dosage. Can you guess how much weight I've lost so far? 3 pounds. So that's not the worst thing ever. Honestly, when I came back from vacation and I weighed myself, I actually didn't lose any weight. Like, it looked like I still was maintaining the same weight. But I think now this week, as I've recommitted myself to my deficit, it fluctuates between saying that I've lost 2 or 3 pounds. I'm already just so used to not seeing results. I think the fact that my wedding is coming up, that has an influence on, how I'm feeling, and makes me obviously want to lose more weight by the time the wedding comes in a couple months. But I was trying to avoid doing this because I didn't want to just go through the hassle of switching medications, but I officially got prescribed compounded Tirzepatide yesterday. So I'm going to pick up that prescription today. I'm honestly hopeful. I am excited, but there's a potential that I'm also not a responder to this medication as well. I'm trying to keep an open mind that, maybe this is not for me, and that's fine. But regardless, I'm still proud of myself because even though the results have not been showing progress that I've been wanting, I've still stayed as committed as I can with my diet, with just showing up at the gym, going to dance class every day, getting my steps in. So much so that I actually started 75 hard a week ago, and I've been sticking to it. And with that, with the diet portion, I've just been making sure that I've been tracking my macros accordingly, doing my workouts, etc. And I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to, I know for a fact this is what it comes down to. I need to be eating, I'm not even joking, y'all, 1,000 calories. Because eating 1,400 calories for me, I still find myself at a maintenance. And I know that's more so because on the weekends, I will socially go out to eat with my family. Not every meal or anything like that, but like a normal person, I will eat out with, family, or I'll have a bite. I don't even have friends. I will literally just eat out with my family once or twice a week. And I think that is enough to set me back right at maintenance. And I'm not stuffing my face, y'all. I'm literally just eating a meal at a restaurant. Of course, I'm to blame, right? But living in America and having access to all the foods that we do does not help, especially if you're petite and you have to be on a deficit. Because, y'all, tell me why my coworker got me lunch this week. She got me this small itsy bitsy Jimmy John's club sandwich. Of course, I should have tracked this before eating it, but in my mind I'm like, oh my god, it's literally turkey, bacon, lettuce, provolone cheese. Can't be more than 500 calories. Tell me why it was 1,160 calories. This big, it would make sense if it was those big footlongs or something. It was half a sub. And so that already set me over the edge, literally set me over for the week. So, of course I could make all those excuses, but I'm just ranting because it's not fair. Well, not even that's not fair, but it's just so hard. And if we're living in an environment where, all the food is just set up to keep you addicted and keep you sick and keep you fat, then I'm going to use all my resources to undo that and get the fucking Tirzepatide. Get on the shot, because it's just not worth it. I'm done being a slave to the system. And I actually have my wedding dress alterations today. So obviously I'm going to get fitted for how I am right now, but I'm hoping that I will be able to lose at least 10 pounds. I don't think that's unrealistic. I have almost 3 months, less than 3 months, but I have a good, 2.5 months until the wedding. I think I can lose 10 pounds. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hopeful, but I don't have concrete expectations I'm just thankful to be able to be on this medication because I know it's so expensive. And for anyone who can relate to this, y'all, I wasn't too knowledgeable on the restrictions of like with the FDA and whatnot. But yeah, compounded tirzepatide and I believe compounded semaglutide, they are not regulated by the FDA, if that matters to you. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. But I think from what I heard is, I believe there's still a shortage on semaglutide, but the shortage for Wegovy and Zepbound, which is brand name Tirzepatide, is removed. So I think technically they're not supposed to be prescribing compounded tirzepatide, but I forget. My provider told me there's a way around this because of the frequency of dosing or something like that. I'm not too knowledgeable on that, but basically I should be fine and I should be able to continue to get it for the foreseeable future. So my fear was like, okay, what if I get on this medication and then they pull it like from the shelves? But at this point, bitch, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I just want to be on it. I just want to see if it's gonna work for me, and then we'll cross that bridge if and when we get there. But yeah, I was trying to get on Wegovy and Zepbound because I was like, fuck this, let me just go on the brand name best shit. But turns out you can't even get on that unless you're morbidly obese or you have type 1 diabetes or something like that. And you're not going to get that covered by insurance unless you fall within the two categories. So, you know, I was thinking, what if I can get it covered by my insurance and go to my PCP? But the likelihood of that happening is like slim to none. So I just settled for the compound tirzepatide. Being fully transparent, I am praying to Jesus that the long-term benefits outweigh any cons and that this will not compromise me long term in the future, because I know these medications are relatively newer, so I don't know what that means. But I'm just praying to Jesus that I'll be okay, that we'll all be okay, because I feel like everyone and their mothers is on the shot. But yeah, I'm just trying to educate myself, watching other creators that are more knowledgeable on the subject, and just hoping for the best. I will check in with you guys. Probably I will do a vlog checking in with y'all, maybe my first week on Tirzepatide, my first 2 weeks, if I see results and side effects and whatnot. But love y'all. Bye.